Hi, this is Kel from Trade with the Boys, and the Dow Jones have gained the fifth straight week in a row after many buying came in. Now, I'm not too sure the buying came from where, but I can be certain the central bank balance sheet has just went up again. Okay, in fact the four main banks' balance sheets have went up again, despite they were trying to release back the assets back to the market. Apparently the last 3, 4, 5 weeks it seemed to change again. They've been buying, not too sure why. Probably, there's always many reasons. So the Dow Jones now is at 24,737. The low was 21,459. So the question is this: the Dow Jones have went up 3,000 points. Is it time to buy? Well, there are many reasons why the Dow is going up, but I think one of the key reasons on Friday was that Donald Trump has signed the short-term deal to end the shutdown. Because there are so many delays on the airport and a widespread disruption brought by new agency and many reasons. And one of the key reasons, I believe, on a Friday evening for Donald Trump to say this is because of this guy. Now, we all know that on Friday morning pre-dawn, alright, Roger Stone, a longtime Trump associate, was arrested after Mueller indictment. So pre-dawn, 5 to 6 a.m., FBI guys came in with a semi-auto machine gun, banged the door, asked him out. He was in a sleeping suit, and then he was charged. Okay, he was charged. So what happened is that there was a lot of accusation saying that he is actually lying. There's accusation of he basically a lot of emails was involved, especially with the Russians and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things happening. You can read online, but I believe that this is probably the nail that drives the coffin down, because this guy is so close to Donald Trump, and this happened, and then Friday evening, Donald Trump just have to bow to it. So it was a very bad day for him. Based on Bloomberg, you can see that it was a pretty bad day for him, because you can see that not only Stone got arrested, airport chaos, shutdown, surrendered. Okay, so of course Roger Stone now is still saying that he's falsely accused, the probe was politically motivated, but there's a lot of reasons. I'm gonna go into there, but there's a lot of things to see moving forward. All right, so all these things tell us that this is bad. And what does it happen to the market now? Well, there's a little thing that I will share with you. Of course, nothing to do with the US market, but remember I told you before of Venezuela. Venezuela has a lot of economic problem, and recently the government, or in fact the president, okay, Maduro, he wanted to withdraw $1.2 billion worth of gold, but was rejected by the Bank of England because they want him to go and settle his country properly and not taking the assets from the country. So what would this spike off? I believe that there should be a catalyst and everything. So this little catalyst might spike off or spark off something. Okay, so just be very careful on this. That's my personal take. So let's look at the chart now, be much more clearer. So what happened on the Dow Jones chart, you can see right here itself. Okay. Now the Dow Jones chart, as I mentioned, the market sees a point here, 560, rebounded all the way, and now it's reaching back here itself. Okay, take a look here, my friends. The Dow Jones went past the 50-day MA, moving average, went up, pulls back, touches it near to it briefly, and then went back up again. So this is a very strong indication of the support in the market. But if you look at the trend line where we put it back to back, from the October high, we project it downwards to this angle, and we basically extended the run. You can see it beautifully stops there. So when they extended the run again, wow, amazingly the market stopped right there and pulls back. Alright, so I'm going to be very upfront here itself. Based on the common point I'm seeing on the RSI indicator, okay, these are all the common TA. I'm going to say this upfront. If the Dow Jones can breach past the technical point right here, again, the trend line, it could go all the way up to 25,600. Okay, this can be done. So there's about 900 point upside to go. Okay, it can be done. But if the Dow Jones fails and pulls back, goes below the 24,255, the level I mentioned, this is going to be bad, because it happened to be the neckline of the entire support turns resistance and support, and now the 50-day MA is just lurking right down there. So a breakdown below 255 in the coming weeks could be devastating for the Dow Jones. So be very, very careful on that, because I cannot imagine what type of numbers will be released from the next coming month, non-farm payroll and all the CPI numbers and PPI numbers. I just want to wonder, with 800,000 job people not paid the last 2 months, I just wondering what will happen. Okay, just wondering. So if you look at the Nasdaq now, the Nasdaq is a little bit different. It went past the 50-day MA, supported that beautifully, went up again. So you do the same drawing on the trend line, you will see that the Nasdaq have broke past it. So it should be good. It should be good. Okay, so the Nasdaq, if it can continue to move up, it can go back above the 7,000 mark. But if the Nasdaq failed and pulls back and go below, break the 50-day MA, it can go back to 6,200 level once again. And if you put in the S&P 500, this is where the worry things comes in. Let me just show you live now. You can see that the market have rejected beautifully at the 50-day MA, beautiful, and went up. But the only thing is that it got rejected exactly at the point of 2670. This number has to watch. If the S&P can't break above 2670, there should be potential downside coming in. Okay, so if we do the trend line drawing right here now, I'm going to draw it for you live now. Okay, you can see what I'm doing here. I take the highest point, I write down here, rejection. This is the highest point. Pull it down a little bit to be precise. You can see that this is what happened beautifully. The boys know this game. So with the Dow and S&P and moving the same way, the S&P has to stay above 2600 level. If not, there could be some severe selling of 100 points back to 2499, a level that I mentioned back then as well. So guys, you like this video and you look at you like what I just shared, do give me your likes on my Facebook, or if not, it's alright, just come and join us with and join the trading team, and we'd like to share this thing more with you. Okay, with that, this is Kel signing off. Goodbye.